You're listening to the Orange Power Podcast, a product of Oklahoma State Athletics. Here are your hosts, Jessica Morey and the voice of the Cowboys, Dave Hunziker.
With Cowboy head coach Mike Gundy as we get ready for the Fiesta Bowl against Notre Dame. And, as you think back on this season, some of the numbers, if you looked at it statistically, might not quite add up to the type of season you had. But here you sit, with a Fiesta Bowl opportunity against Notre Dame. As you reflect back, all the things you've overcome, what thoughts come to mind?
Well, first off, we maximized our team. They were willing to give 100% since January. They came together as a group like we talked about all year. They played hard. We lost 2 games. One, we were an inch away from converting a first down. They'd give us a chance to kick a field goal and tie it, and then we were an inch or 2 away in the championship game from winning. And we've gotten everything we've asked from our team. And I think that our coaching staff has done a tremendous job this year in using that to our advantage. As we started the season, we were unranked, and then as we played the first 3 games, I don't think anybody would have put us in the top 40 in the country. Yeah. But we got better each week. Players improved. We started to get some guys healthy, and they came together and just played fabulous on defense for 13 games, and offensively got much better in the middle of the season. At times we had, some tough goes late, but, even up to the Oklahoma game, played really good offensively. So it's a great accomplishment for Oklahoma State football, and they're going to be rewarded with being in, arguably the best bowl there is when you talk about the setting, the weather. Yeah. Stadium's unbelievable. The people take great care of you. So it's been an awesome year. I mean, not a good year, not a great year. It's been an awesome season for everybody involved, and you don't get many of these. And so I've been able to enjoy the ride with the team and really enjoyed this last week of practice getting ready for the bowl game.
You mentioned really the complete synchronicity between the coaching staff and the players. Mm-hmm. Why do you think that happened this year? Do you know?
We've had culture that's been really good here, and we've had this discussion at times. It's based on the players. They have to make that decision, and I tell them that. It's your team. We made a change at defensive coordinator, or I shouldn't say we made a change. Coach Knowles took another job, and the players are still out there. It's the same guys playing, and they're going to be using the same tools that we have all year. And so that makes you feel better knowing that they're the ones that make that decision. They end up rallying and coming together as a group, and they're comfortable with each other. That has to be the main reason.
Is it a situation where perhaps because of last year dealing with COVID and all the ins and outs and the difficulties of that, do you feel like maybe this group maybe came together because they knew how fragile it might be? Because last year was an adventure. Most everybody was back. Do you think maybe part of this is because they have a greater appreciation for the opportunity?
Could be. I think that all of us over the last 18 months have gone through transitions in every part of our life based on what we went through with COVID. I know that we see players in our program for the last 18 years, or going on 18 years, when they're injured, and then when they come back, they start to really appreciate being able to play because they were injured. Mm-hmm. There could be some similarities with what we went through with COVID.
Yeah. How much healthier do you think you'll be for the bowl game?
I think we'll be good. We're expecting Jaylen Warren to be healthy, and Seals would be healthy. Logan, 87, is going to feel better for the game. Cassidy should be back in a week or so. We're going to be in good shape. We were struggling offensively the last few weeks from a health standpoint, and we are expecting to get the majority of those guys back and practicing for 6 or 7 practices before the game.
Do the dynamics change in preparation because you played the extra game? So, you're logging 13 games instead of 12. Does that change how you've worked this bowl practice?
We gave them their 6 days off, and our format has been pretty good over the years. We go 2 days on, 1 day off, 2 days on, 1 day off, 2 days on, 1 day off, all the way through. Our players like to put their work in and then get a day off to let their body recover. They're out of school now, so it's a little more relaxed. And we've stayed very comparable to what it's been in the past.
What do you see in Notre Dame?
Well, they deserve to be 5th in the country. They're a good football team. Really what you would think from the days past: big lineman, physical, tight end. Tight end's a really good player. Their linebackers are really good players. They've got skill. They had one receiver that was been injured. The other guys run around pretty good. I know they have one back that's supposedly going out to the NFL, but the one behind him, I think his number's 25. He's a good player too. He just hasn't got a chance to play much. Quarterback's been around forever, transferred in from Wisconsin, played, gosh, I don't know, probably at least 30 games in his career. But you can see where Coach Kelly, who departed to LSU, you could see where he's built it up. Years ago, 7, 8, 10 years ago, I can remember watching them, and they had fallen off a little bit, athletically and skill-wise. And they're built back up now. They have good players. It'll be fun because obviously the Notre Dame logo is going to draw a lot of attention, but our logo at Oklahoma State draws a lot of attention too. And so it'll be a fun game for people across the country to watch.
Do the players recognize how cool it is to play Notre Dame? They're hard to schedule.
Yeah, Coach Holder and I tried to schedule them 4, 5, 6 years ago, and I think they're 20 years out in advance. We tried to get a home and home, but they were booked up from what we were told. I think they understand and are excited about playing Notre Dame. I don't know that it would be like when we were kids, just based on there's so many other things going on now.
Yeah.
But when we were put with them in the bowl game, I was excited because I felt like it would generate a lot of interest with the team and get them excited to practice, which they practiced great.
Coming up, Jessica sits down with Brock Martin and Malcolm Rodriguez. Stay with us.
Ho, ho, ho. Academy Sports and Outdoors has the gifts to make this your most fun Christmas ever. From game tables to bikes to team sports, and the best from Nike, Adidas, and Under Armour, golf, and grills. We've got everybody covered this holiday. Merry Christmas from everyone at Academy Sports and Outdoors.
There are a great many things that can be found on the road. A giant blue whale in central Oklahoma. Musicians in search of that perfect melody. You'll even discover the center of the universe. You'll find stories of lives led, challenges met, and men who raise pigeons. They're all out there waiting to be discovered. All you have to do is follow the road. Phillips 66. Live to the full.
Decorative towel.
There was a mess. I wiped up a mess.
Yeah, you...
Where is the box? Never mind, I found it.
Welcome back, football fans. We'll see you in the fridge.
Hello, sweet babies. Welcome to your new home. You have changed our life, and you may even change the world. And because of you, 2021 is the best year ever. Mercy has helped moms deliver babies for nearly 200 years. To find out how to welcome your baby at Mercy, visit mercy.net/OSUmom.
At OG&E, the energy we deliver is more than electrical. We energize education by supporting schools to help our children reach their potential. So every time you see Big Orange out there working for you, remember we're also working to turn power into empowerment. Because at OG&E, we do more than energize a power grid. At OG&E, we energize life.
Welcome back to the Orange Power Podcast. It is the final podcast of the year, so of course we had to bring in some very special guests. We've got linebacker Malcolm Rodriguez, All-American Malcolm Rodriguez. He was the first guest on this podcast, so it makes sense to have you be the final guest of the year. And then we've got Brock Martin here as well joining us. Best friends coming on the podcast, so thanks guys for coming.
Should be a fun time.
Yes.
Should be.
Okay, so you guys grew up together, childhood besties, coming here, getting to play together, and then the Fiesta Bowl against Notre Dame on January 1st will be the last time that you guys get to play together as Oklahoma State Cowboys. Malcolm, how crazy is that to think that that time has come to an end? But are you sad, or what are your thoughts about first getting to play with Malcolm one more time? Or getting to play with Brock one more time?
I don't know about childhood besties, but we always grew up going against each other. Yeah, so, it's been fun, just growing up together, just, kind of knowing of each other, then finally getting to come here and play with each other. It's awesome, Not many people can say they've done that thing and play together with, guys that you've been going against your whole life. So just to be my best friend and just go around this journey, it's been awesome. And, we'll never, we'll always stay in contact, and, man could be at my wedding anytime, any day. So it's one of those things where it's just awesome feeling, and it's kind of hard to describe right now. So I don't know if I'll be sad right now, but maybe after the Fiesta Bowl or whatever, I'll probably be a little sad and probably cry. So you never know. Oh. I don't cry much, so it's a lot coming from me.
Oh, what about you, Brock? Are you going to cry?
Probably won't cry. But yeah, like Malcolm said, I wouldn't call us childhood besties. We grew up, 2 hours away from each other?
Hour 30.
Hour and a half.
Yeah.
I always finished second to Malcolm. Me and my mom were actually talking about that the other day. He beat me when we were like 6 years old, 7 years old in the state finals when we were little, and then we never really wrestled again after that. And then in high school, he beat me my sophomore year, my junior year, and my senior year in the state championship in football. I only beat him once in high school.
Mm-hmm. That was sophomore year.
Our sophomore year, and we actually had to vacate the win because we were playing at an illegal transfer that failed a class at his past school. That old big thing, but whatever.
Wow.
I'm taking the win.
You're taking the win there, yeah.
Taking the win.
Taking the win.
But
yeah.
I'm gonna miss Malcolm. He's helped me a lot through this journey to Oklahoma State. He's helped motivate me. He's helped me, stay on the right path. I would almost like to say that maybe I brought Malcolm down some wrong fast down the way. People don't know this, but Malcolm was a square when he first got here.
I was, man.
He was a square.
Maybe just a little bit.
I kind of opened his eyes a little bit to what's fun, the small enjoyments in life. So I like to think that I took the pressure off of him. Life's not just about football.
Yeah. No, there is. He did.
So you guys, not childhood besties, but growing up 2 hours away, how did the friendship come to be?
It's really just
I think our parents really started it for us. We wrestled against each other, and I think that's where it all began. And when we were, 5, 6 years old, however old we were, I have no idea. Can't remember that far back. I think that's where it started. Our parents started talking to each other, and then we kind of just stayed in contact and stuff. And then it kind of just took off from there. We didn't text each other and call each other while we were in junior high and high school and stuff like that. But we always knew who each other, were. And I think we just kind of gained respect as the years went on.
Mm-hmm.
When we first got here, we were then Rod asked who we wanted a room with and stuff. It was okay, that's obviously I know him.
Yeah.
So it was kind of an easy choice.
It would be something special, just, kind of just going through junior high school. We played Ulaga. We'd game plan against Brock. And so it'd be I was oh, man, this guy's still here. Just growing up with this guy, just one of those things where, he was always around. And so we just, like I said, the parents, got in contact and all that, stayed in contact, stayed in touch. and just coming up here, first year up here, we just had a room together, and we roomed ever since. Besides this year.
Well, hell, we were warm-up partners for the state finals our senior year, weren't we?
Yeah, during wrestling our finals, he
didn't have anybody.
Yeah, didn't have anybody warm up with.
Unfortunately, Oologah's not exactly a wrestling powerhouse. We had good wrestlers come out of Oologah.
Yeah, I was the only one from that year, wasn't I?
I the only one made the finals that year, I think.
Yeah.
But,
so it was one of those
we
things.
had to warm up with each other.
Yeah,
And then wrestle against each other?
No.
Oh.
He was heavier. He was way bigger. No, he was bigger after like when I was 6 years old.
Okay.
He went on steroids or something like that. I don't know what he said. That's what he told me. So anyways, so he comes up behind me in the wrestling, like, we're about to do finals, and he's like, "Need a buddy partner?" I'm like, "Who is that?" I said, "Yeah, why not?" Just like old times. So we just, warmed each other up. So it was pretty cool.
That is cool. And then y'all got here, and then y'all joined the wrestling team here at one point together. What was that experience like for you guys?
Sucked, but it was fun. I mean, we knew it was going to be hard going in, but it was kind of like a new challenge that we kind of wanted to go into. But I mean, it wasn't fun, but it was fun at the same time.
It was awesome. It just brought back a lot of memories. Really.
Yeah, and it was kind of nice to get like a kind of a break from football. We started coming to live with football in the mornings, but we got to practice with wrestling. Kind of see some different faces, some new people. So, I mean, I enjoyed it personally, but, I mean, I got in a really good shape.
Yeah, no, the shape was awesome. That was the best part of it coming out. And just the coaches, I know why. We're top 3 in the country every year over there because, those guys, they work their butts off. And so that's between Coach Smith and all of them just, putting the time and effort into those guys.
Yeah, it's not often that you can say that you got coached by,
living legend.
Yeah,
living legend.
The literal goat.
It was awesome, too. He was, like, hands-on with us, too. I remember, after practice, he did more drills and stuff with us, and it was just us two. So it was pretty cool just, to see his input and give us his, kind of his say on, what we could do better or something like that.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
He's a great guy. Big fan of John Smith. So you guys grew close, and then you mentioned y'all's families being close. Well, your mom, Brock, was diagnosed with cancer not too long ago, but 2 years ago you guys got together and you shaved your heads for your mom, Penny. Kind of talk to me about that and how special a moment that was and how big that was, for your friendship.
I mean, when I found out that Mom had cancer, Malcolm was there with me. My mom was there. My mom's mom and my mom's dad were there. And I knew something was up. I was like, why are all these people here right now at this very moment? Like, that just doesn't happen very often. And Malcolm and my mom went outside. And I think Malcolm actually knew before I did, if I'm remembering right.
No, I did.
And then they came in, everyone's acting like everything's fine, and then Malcolm's kind of over there kind of just being quiet, which is not normal. Malcolm's doesn't just sit there in silence. And I was like, all right, what's going on? And my mom finally told me that, she had cancer and she's going to have a surgery and you have to go through chemo and all that stuff. I think after a while, my mom was like, yeah, I'm starting to lose my hair and stuff. And then I was like, shit, I'll go bald for you. And then Malcolm was like, I'll just do it with you. And then we both did it. I think we went into Walmart and bought some, cheap $15 hair clippers, and I buzzed him and he buzzed me. And then I think we've actually talked about doing it again.
Yeah.
Before we were like, no, God, I don't know if I could do that again.
No, it's just awesome because, she did bring me outside and told me, she's like, it's going to be hard on Brock. I need you to be there for him. I was like, always, whatever he needs, I'm there. I say, do you want me to leave? Because she's like, no, you're a part of this family. Like, I want you in there when I tell him so, he can have a brother to trust. So I was like, okay, so it was just one of those things where, I was always going to be there for them and his family. So it was pretty cool.
What did Penny think of the hair shaving?
She thought we were idiots.
Yeah, she was like, why would you do that?
Because we had such beautiful hair.
Yeah, she's like, you guys had such beautiful long hair. I'm like, Penny, it's going to grow back, all right?
It's just hair.
Yeah.
We love you. This is for you, okay?
And I think we did it, and then I think a
couple of your other buddies, like Keeter and all them did it.
Keeter, Kane, Donby, Gunner, I think everybody. Ratty.
And I remember them, because they didn't do it with us. Like, they were back home at the time, and they did it, and they, called us. And like, whoa!
Oh, God.
So it was
there's a
pretty
couple
cool.
on there were like, whew, that looks brutal.
Yeah, there was a couple of them could not pull it off. So
I think y'all could pull it off.
no, we pulled it off pretty good.
Yeah.
We had one of my buddies. I don't even think his hair's even grown back yet. I'm not gonna say any names, but he knows
Oh
who he is.
no. That's the nightmare
Just
scenario
grown back a little
right
thinner,
there.
I'd
Yeah, yeah, that because you don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, you just hope for the best when you do that. I mean, you don't know what your head could look weird. You know what I mean? Like you don't have any idea.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's yeah. Then Malcolm, you grew your hair out, and then I remember Big 12 Media Days. I mean, that was kind of the talk. You had the flow going.
I had the flow going, and it was red, like because I went from blonde to like I cut it back to brown, and so it was kind of a bad look with the color wise, but the length wise, it was good. Everyone thought I was kind of like a little bit of ginger. I was like, no, that's what I get for going blonde.
Yeah.
So I actually cut it.
Brings out your inner Spanish,
Yeah,
red hair.
Inner Spanish. No, it does. And so I cut it like a couple weeks ago, and so I don't have any more red in my hair. It's all brown now.
So did you dye? You dyed your hair black, or back from blonde to brown, or did you just wait for it to like grow out?
No, because I got tired of the blonde, so I went brown. And I went back to blonde to brown. So
Did you professionally get it done, or did you just do it on your own?
I should have. That's all I gotta say.
You just did it on your own?
I didn't do it on my own. I had help.
Yeah, but it wasn't like at a hair place.
It wasn't
Yeah,
at a hair salon. or
risky
anything.
move.
Risky move.
Risky move. You had quite the hair going too this off season, going into the season.
Yeah, it was a little wild.
Yeah.
It was long, but I mean, I got tired of it.
It's a pain.
Got hot.
Yeah.
In my face.
In
I had
the
to wear.
face,
I mean, I had to wear hair. I
headband.
had to wear headbands. Hair gel to make it look right, and then I'd sweat, and the hair gel go down to my eyes. And I was like, oh, why?
Yeah.
And
It's a struggle.
The struggle is real.
The flow of having the flow is a struggle.
Yeah.
Let me tell you.
The struggle is definitely real with that. And just a quick update, we're just, wishing your mom, sending well wishes her way for Penny and hoping that everything is good with her. And we're cheering her on here at Oklahoma State. So just let her know.
We love you, Mom.
Love you, Penny.
So another big thing happened for you recently. You had a baby. How exciting is that? And what's dad life been like?
A journey. I mean, it's when he first came, I mean, that's when I knew, like, this is the love of my life. Like, that's the sole person that I'm going to do everything for the rest of my life with everything I can. And dad life's been fun. I mean, watching him grow, and, he's just now starting to be able to crawl. Hasn't quite figured it out yet, but he's really trying.
No, he's cute.
But, I mean, he's adorable. I love him to death. I mean, I get excited every time I come home and I see his face, and he sees me and he cracks a smile, and can almost seems like he can't control himself, like when I walk through the door. So I mean, it's exciting and it's fun, and I mean, it's a load, but
Yeah.
I mean, I enjoy it.
Yeah, and you named him Maverick. Why Maverick?
I always liked it. Thought it was unique. People say it's from Top Gun. It's from Top Gun, but that's not why I named him Maverick. I mean, I just thought it was cool, unique, kind of just fit, the Martin name, I guess.
Yeah, Maverick Martin's a good name.
Yeah.
That's a powerful name. Like, that's a...
That's what I'm saying. He better be, do something with his life.
Yeah. Tell him it now. He better do something with his life. How old is he?
He just turned 7 months.
Oh, wow. Okay. Man, that's crazy. So you played this whole football season having a newborn at your house. That's stressful, to say the least.
Luckily, I have a good girlfriend.
Yes.
She does a very good job and takes most of the load. Honestly, she does everything.
Yeah.
So.
That's awesome.
Very appreciative of her.
Yeah, for sure.
She's pretty cool.
Yeah.
She's all right.
Do you babysit Malcolm? Do you help out?
No. Every time I get him, like, dude, I told you that one time. I went over there, I held him, and Gracie threw a toy and hit him right in the face and started crying and thought it was me. He thought it was me. I was like, I didn't make you cry.
It was accidental hit in the face.
Yeah.
Accidental hit in the face.
Clear that up.
Yeah.
Accidental. Yeah,
Yes,
accidental.
accidentally.
So she's like, here, try this. And I couldn't, like, get my arm free to catch it. And I hit him in the face. And I was like, he started crying. And, like, she's like, oh, I'm so sorry. She picked him up. Then he stopped crying. Then he gave me the most, like, saddest look. He looked at me and was like, you did this. And, like, I could just tell. But no, he's a cute baby.
You think you'll be able to repair that relationship?
Yeah, I think I
Okay.
can. I'm pretty good with babies.
He's probably already forgot.
Yeah,
He might have forgotten.
Short-
Short-term memory. You know, he's not a built-in babysitter for you? He can't come over and baby. I guess you guys are at practice all the time at the same time, yeah.
When I'm gone,
He's gone. That's
so.
true. Yeah. But, yeah, that's crazy. Maverick. I love it. He's going to be a Dallas Mavericks fan, you think?
I don't know.
That would be cool.
I don't really have a basketball team, but
now you have a reason.
I would be a Dallas Mavericks fan because I was born in Dallas, but yeah.
I think it works out.
Go Dirk.
Mark Cuban, if you're listening.
If you're listening, remember the name Maverick Martin.
Yeah.
So, obviously, a long way down the road, but do you want him to wrestle and play football and things like that?
Well,
Follow in your
obviously,
footsteps?
I want him to do the things I did, but ultimately, I'm going to push him to do those things. But if he doesn't like them, doesn't want to do them, I'm not going to force him to do them.
Yeah.
If he wants to be in band and play the tuba, whatever makes him happy.
Yeah.
But I want him to wrestle just because wrestling just teaches you so much about just life and toughness and discipline and adversity and stuff. So that's, I don't like to say the word force him to wrestle, but that's one of the things I would highly encourage him to do.
Yeah.
When he starts getting old enough to do all that stuff.
Yeah, that would be cool.
You got to throw him around the mat, without, how we were. Throw parents throw us out there, no shoes out there, only in socks. You're like, let us know what you think about this sport.
You learn how to fall, protect yourself,
Yeah.
and all that stuff. So
yeah.
It
be good for him.
It's beneficial, yeah. So, outside of football, Malcolm, we talked about this when you first came on the podcast. It's been, a whole semester, but you started photography. So you're finishing up with your photography class. Are you going to keep it up? How's it been going?
Actually, I'm going to keep the camera.
Yes,
I'm keeping the camera,
Okay, good.
Go to Arizona, take some shots, so it'd be pretty cool, and just, see where I go from there. But, I got top 5 in my class, and, Bobby wasn't happy about it, and so I took a picture of a Tatanka. It was a buffalo, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it was just awesome. Like, I put it black and white, did a little texture thing to it, so it looked pretty, like you could feel the fur through the photo. And so that's what our professor said. He said, this might be my favorite picture of all. I was like, that's awesome.
That is so cool.
And so one of my classmates didn't like it. He thought it was rigged for some reason. Who would have thought that? Like, he's just hating. He's just jealous. So I really enjoyed the class, though, and the professor was awesome. He did a good job teaching it.
And were you doing some video, too?
Yes, I did a little video, too, with my audio and video class.
Yeah. Do you like that as well? Or
I did a little Premiere, did a little Premiere work every now and then. So
Yeah.
It takes a while, but, after you get used to it,
Yeah.
it's kind of like, it kind of just flows, I guess.
It's been so funny, going out to practice and I'm shooting stuff and you'll be like, oh, did you get that shot, Jess? Did you get that? And you'll be like, oh, you're shooting that in 4K, it's going to kill your battery. I'm like, thanks, Malcolm.
Exactly. I know it all now.
Yes.
I know the video
Yes.
swing.
Yeah. He's like, zoom out, get this shot. Do this. And so.
Gotta get the different angles.
Yes, that was, so that's always fun. Because, I think people just don't understand it. But yeah. Barry's like, oh, are you going to edit that in Premiere? And I'm like, yes, Malcolm, look at you knowing stuff. I love it. So you're going to bring the camera out to the Fiesta Bowl?
Probably, yes.
That's awesome. Okay. Yeah. I think that's going to be cool. You guys are going to have some cool activities out in Arizona to take pictures of, so that'll be pretty fun. Now, I will say that to no fault of their own, the guys, they love having pictures of themselves quickly and ready to go. Are you prepared to be that person?
Oh, I have the card ready.
You're ready.
Yeah,
Okay.
I have the SIM card ready. I got it, formatted and all that. So I'm
you're ready to go. Okay, yeah. Because it's quick. I mean, it's,
Oh, no, I got to get that shutter speed going
Yeah.
real quick.
Yeah. Did you get any cool pictures? Did Malcolm take any cool pictures of you, Brock?
Not a big picture guy.
Yeah,
He's not a big picture guy? Oh.
Actually,
I'm not gonna lie. When you guys put the cameras in my face and stuff, I always look away because I don't like staring into a camera.
I mean, it is kind of weird.
That's the life and the memory in the moment, man.
In the moment.
That's what we live for. That's what the photographers live for. We're living your
if I'm
moment
living
through
in
our lens.
If I
You know how it
living
is.
in the moment, I'm looking at the crowd, my teammates, everything else. I don't want to look at the camera.
You don't have to look. We can get candid.
But it could just take you back to, I was like, oh, yeah, I remember this moment. You know what I'm saying? It's just memory, bro.
It's got to be kind of crazy. I mean, there are a lot of cameras on you guys when,
There's a lot.
pregame and stuff like that. So, yeah, I would not. I don't know. I would be. If I would like
No, I'm
that
ready
as
for
much.
it. If you guys, some of the guys want photos, I'll take photos of them.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
It's just
smile.
It's a little awkward sometimes.
It is. It is. No, it's understandable.
I don't like to smile
Especially when
sometimes.
Heath is right there.
He's getting the good shots.
I love Heath.
Yeah,
Heath does a
he's
good job.
doing a great job. Yeah, but he knows how to get the
yeah.
shots. Yeah.
He's good at his job.
Yes, for sure. But yeah, I think it's just sometimes that's tough. Like I'm doing a story right now that comes out this week on Isabel Diaz, the student assistant with Cowboy football, and I had to get a bunch of shots of her at practice, and I've got the camera, and she was very, she did a great job, but that's just kind of awkward,
On the spot, yeah.
I'm just like, and you think you get enough, but realistically, you always want to overshoot and get more.
exactly.
So Malcolm knows.
Get that B-roll.
Yeah.
Get that B-roll rolling.
Get that B-roll. You got to have it.
You know what that
'cause
means, right?
Next topic.
Malcolm can talk photography all day, so it's good stuff.
Family photos? I got you. No, Sione wants to do family photos with his baby girl.
That would be awesome.
Yeah,
You should
Brenda,
do that. See, and you could get them too, because that would be cute. Malcolm could take your Christmas card photos.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little too late for that.
It is a little. Well,
Yeah, a little
Malcolm's a quick.
I could work something.
Yeah,
I could,
he could get something. He could get
I get
something for
something
Instagram
quick.
at least.
Yeah.
And
An Instagram Christmas card.
well, just a family
Isn't
photo.
that just a
Says
post?
Merry Christmas.
Instagram
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it'd
You
be
never
cute.
know.
That would be
We could work
fun.
something. I know.
Yeah.
Don't give Gracie any ideas, okay?
Hey, I'm very cheap. $50.
$50.
That's a great deal
50
for a
bucks for
family
everything,
photo.
yeah.
All the
He's gonna
things-
edit them.
All the things I've done for you.
Oh my gosh. This
Oh
guy.
my god.
$20. Rub it down.
Yeah. Okay, so as you guys wrap up your playing careers here together, what are some of your favorite memories of getting to play together at your times here?
He's still got another year, but ours
Yes.
together.
Yeah, y'all's together.
There's a lot.
I don't know.
I mean, I don't know if there's just one. I mean, the TCU game last year when you forced a fumble and I picked it up and scored.
That was awesome.
That was awesome.
Cool.
Brock knew what it felt like to get in the end zone
Yeah.
since high school. Honestly.
Never scored a touchdown. That's
So
the only
that was pretty
touchdown I've
awesome,
ever
yeah.
scored.
That is so
My
cool.
No one
whole
deserved it
football
more.
career.
No one deserved it more than this guy right here.
Yeah.
So it
That was a
awesome.
really
It
cool moment.
Awesome to see you. I was just hoping he was getting in the end zone.
Yeah.
Hey, man, I look like Bo Jackson over there on the sideline.
That was a good one. I like that memory. What's another one? Honestly, like, I don't know, we've had a lot, dude. Like,
I mean, none that like just stand
yeah.
completely out, but I mean,
I'd say probably like after the Big 12 this past season, like, I just went and hugged him. Like, it's just one of those things where this is probably my last Big 12 with this guy. So I just hugged him, teared up a little bit. And just, he was like, man, he said, you're going to do great things. Just, keep working, chipping away. So it was pretty cool. It was pretty some memory I'll never forget.
Yeah.
this is sad, but
It was a sad memory, but it was still.
Yeah, no.
It's one of those ones you just never forget.
Yeah. And then winning Bedlam together this year is pretty cool.
That was awesome, too.
Yep. In dramatic fashion.
Yeah.
Dramatic fashion.
Yeah.
We like it close around here.
Did y'all get to celebrate together after that?
No,
It was pretty crazy.
I was dying. I mean, my back hurt. My knees
Yeah, I don't know if we went out that night.
I went.
Did you celebrate in the locker room?
Actually, I think I did go out that night, but it was a bad idea. I was limping on the street.
I didn't even go out. I mean, I went out, but as soon as I went to George's or whatever, and I sat down in the booth, and it was just.
You're out.
Exhausted.
Yeah,
it was
I can
one of
imagine.
those. It was one of those games where after the game was over, I sat on the bench and just hung my head, just because I was so tired.
Yeah.
I just,
The emotions and everything, yeah.
The adrenaline ran out, and I was just sitting oh my gosh.
dude.
I thought I was
Yeah.
gonna pass out.
When that adrenaline ran out, I was over.
Yeah.
I remember I followed you when the crowd started coming down. I followed you to the locker room because I was like, well, you're going to be able to push through the crowd better than I am. So I was like, I'm just going to follow Brock all the way to the locker room.
Yeah, it was bad. It was like, picture.
Yeah, that was, yeah. Yeah, that was probably me.
But it was a fun time for the
That was literally
fans.
probably me.
Yeah, the fans
Pictures.
just to rush the field. The fans rushing the field. It was awesome. The atmosphere.
Yeah.
It was.
That was really cool.
I was telling my mom, I was like, that's probably the best atmosphere I've seen since I've been here.
Yeah.
By far.
That was awesome.
So it was always, that's one of those memories that you just never forget.
Yeah. So what's next for you, Malcolm? What's your game plan after the Fiesta Bowl?
Start training, baby.
Start training, man.
Yeah.
So after the Fiesta Bowl, I'm going to Scottsdale to train at the Exos facility
Okay.
there.
So you're going from Scottsdale to Scottsdale? Are you coming back here and then going out to Scottsdale?
I don't know. I think I have all my stuff packed up, all stuff and all that ready
Yeah.
to go. So it's just one of those things. I'll just go and start training.
Yeah, that's awesome.
You just gonna stay there?
You could
Yeah, I'm just gonna stay there.
You could just stay there.
So I don't know how long I'm gonna stay there, but obviously, I'm looking forward to training and all that, and just kind of get it out of Stillwater.
Yeah.
So it'll be fun. It'll be new scenery.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
New All-American lists keep coming out, and you're on these lists. Some say, including myself, that you were snubbed for some other big awards this year. But for you to be on these lists and be named All-American, how special is that?
It's awesome. It's something, no one can take away from me, and just all the hard work I put in, to this program, to myself, and just having coaches and teammates around me to, just build me up and just keep going, and just guys like that just helping me make plays. And it's been a fun run here, and I'll always be thankful for, coming to OSU, and I can't wait to see what happens afterwards.
Yeah. You excited for your now bestie to be named All-American and get those honors?
I mean, I think every newspaper, magazine in America's puts you on there, so I'm happy for him. I mean, he's one of the hardest working dudes I know. He's worked his tail off since he got here. He's worked his tail off his whole life. And I'm sure this has been one of his goals his entire life. So, I mean, if you're a football player at this level, if it's not one of your goals, you're wrong. So, couldn't be more happy for him. He's earned it all the way.
Yeah. And you're coming next year. You're going to get all of the awards as well next year.
I told him, and I texted him. He told me congrats and all that. I texted him. I said, "You're up next, brother."
Yeah. Heck yeah.
Yeah, like he said, it's just every, football player's goal to just get that All-American honor.
Yeah.
And so, and goes to Brock, like he's the most hard worker I've known too. So it's just feeding off each other's energy, and it's just one of those things. You want the best for that guy, and just that motivational, and just keeps thriving.
Yeah, heck yeah. It's been really fun. I'm sad that this will be the last time Malcolm and I will get to do these podcasts
It'll be last time.
and hang
Unless
out.
we go on Zoom or something like that.
Yeah, we'll catch up, after you're drafted, stuff like that,
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been fun getting to work with you these past few years. It's been great getting to know you. I'm excited to see what's next. I'm glad I've got to know you and your family a little bit, so that's been fun. And obviously, Brock, I've liked getting to know you too, but we got another year, so.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately for what? Unfortunately what? For to get to know me? Unfortunately that you're unfortunately.
Fortunately, I got to deal with Jessica for a whole nother year.
Wow, tough. It's tough.
Tough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is not nice.
I'm just
Malcolm.
joking.
Wow.
It's going to be fun. The energy's going to be there.
Yes. I'm going to miss the post-game Chick-fil-A.
Dude, every time.
Oh, my God.
What?
She asked you for yours?
No, I don't.
Oh.
No.
I thought it was, she asked me for my Chick-fil-A and everything all the time.
I don't ask for the Chick-fil-A. You
'Cause I can't
offer me
eat.
the Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, I can't eat after games.
So I'm just pointing that out to our listeners that I don't ask for the Chick-fil-A. Malcolm is very kind and provides the Chick-fil-A.
I do say, Jess, you hungry? She said, are you serious? I'm like, yes, here.
Are you serious?
Because my family
Is that what I
tailgates here all
sound
the time. Yeah, she's like, my family tailgates here, so I get their food. So it's one of those things where I go eat their food.
No, I appreciate it. It's very, because I don't really have time to really eat.
Hopefully your stomach's been happy.
Yeah, I don't have time to eat really. So, and it's so late that nothing's open by the time I leave. So it's like, it is super clutch. So I appreciate that.
Yeah. Hey, you're next though. Now you got to start giving her your food.
Oh yeah, sorry, you're not gonna have any post game meals.
I'm just saying, I did my.
Hey, I'll disappear.
He said I'll disappear.
He'll walk real fast past the post game setup there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I try to do it every time.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Every time Sean's looking at me, I can see him looking at him like, don't, please don't.
It's fun.
It is fun.
It's
It is
fun. It's a good opportunities. It's
Yeah,
fun.
it
So
is.
I don't need my step for Malcolm,
No.
but I need my step for Brock probably. I'm gonna,
Maybe.
Goddamn busting with height.
I mean, I'm not that tall.
I'm pretty short, but I got but yeah,
I'm still a head taller than you.
You are. Oh, yeah, you are. Every time, it's like I get on the step, even with you, I'll get on the step and I'm like, am I taller? You know, I ask our photographer, Graham, I'm like, am I taller than? He's like, no, you're never taller than anyone when you get on the step. And I'm like, are you sure? It looks like I'm taller.
Than me
I feel taller because I'm not used to that vantage point of being eye to eye, you know? So I'm like, I'm taller.
If you got up on your step, you could maybe be taller than Jalen Warren.
Yes.
Zach Middleton.
Zach Middleton.
Yeah.
Wee man. It's for you, bud. No, I love Zach, man. He's a good guy.
Yeah, it's I'm never not tall. I'm usually not taller than
he's
anyone.
He's gonna hate me for saying that. I'm gonna throw it out there. Though. You can't say that, bro. I'm just joking.
Well, this was fun. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I'm so excited to watch y'all play together for one last time in the Fiesta Bowl, and then obviously Malcolm. Super excited to see what you do next, and then Brock. It's gonna be a great year. Another year here. With us, so that's going to be super fun. So thank you guys so much for joining us, and thank you to our listeners and our viewers of the Orange Power Podcast. We will be right back here starting in January. You won't want to miss it.